Let's bring you up to date on the series, and we bring back our really adorable bull here. You notice that Detroit's great defense, went down the chute because he really did a number. 38% Chicago shooting in a 9-point win in game number 1. Detroit's bench came in big, held Jordan to only 20 points because of that defense, but they moved back to Chicago, and the Bulls came up the elevator. Away went the bars, and the defense went away, and Chicago dominated. And a 107-102 victory, 21 offensive rebounds, and so far the Chicago Bulls have the only 2 offensive rebounds in this game, and as a result, they have gotten 9 more shots than the Pistons.
Well, they're doing an excellent job defensively, forcing Detroit into turnovers as well as hitting the offensive ball.
Pippen committed the foul before the timeout. 14 fouls already against the Bulls, and Rodman hits the first. He has been a struggling free throw shooter, as you know, but up to 44% in the playoffs. And I say up to because he's been lower. Look good there with 2. 10-10 the score. Knocks it away, and the Bulls have 13 seconds to attempt a shot.
Well, cross-court passes are difficult to make against Detroit because they're so quick in the passing lane.
So a single on Jordan with Dumars, and he fires over him just as he did on Saturday.
Well, if you talk to any Detroit player who has to play, they'll all tell you when he's making the long outside jump shot, he's almost impossible to guard because you're trying to protect against the penetration and breaking the total defense down.
Pippen is guarding Laimbeer and giving him a lot of slack. Inside again, they go to Edwards against Cartwright, and Edwards hits his second. Edwards was ejected, remember, in the second game of this series on a slapping foul, was fined $3,500, but was not suspended. Cartwright hits the shot, and the Bulls regain the lead with 5:35 remaining in the first period. Rebounding virtually even.
Cartwright very active in fronting Edwards down inside.
Edwards has it blocked by Jordan from behind. Goes inside off of Rodman, and it's Chicago ball.
Well, when Michael's healthy, he's the designated double teamer on most of the post action.
Posting up is Cartwright against Edwards. They've been having a skirmish so far in this game.
Laimbeer doesn't know whether to come on the double. That's absolutely right. See, you can't let Cartwright get off and going here. He's very difficult for one guy to play in the low post.
Dumars misses from outside. Rodman keeps it alive. Dumars off the glass. Pippen the rebound, and a loose ball foul called against the Pistons. Or against the Bulls, that is. And let's see whether Michael Jordan has been hit. It is Cartwright with his second foul. 2 on Bill.
Well, Edwards and Cartwright are definitely in a battle there. The 2 guys are pushing off constantly, trying to get position. Now, here's the rebound, and there's the banger with Grant putting Rodman right out of there. Now, that's the guy that Chicago, they have Grant playing Rodman because they feel that he can put the body on him, use Pippen on Laimbeer so he can get back in and rebound for him.
Did he put the body on Rodman?
That was just like a little bit of a tap. They do say this is a non-contact foot.
Chicago already in the penalty. Pistons have made just 1 team foul.
Well, if you're from Detroit, you're very happy. Dennis Rodman active, and he's made 3 out of 4 foul shots. That's a good sign for them.
Plus, the scoreboard is a Piston kind of score thus far in the first quarter. 4.5 to play. Indecisive for a while, and finally Troy Devlin, you got to credit Edwards there.
Well, you see, he didn't have his initial move. He's very frustrated. He made the baseline, what we call an up and under. Fake up, let the defensive man commit and step underneath him. But he did drag the pivot foot. Big turnover.
Bulls by 3. Dumars. Pippen trying to keep it alive, and he does to Cartwright. Pippen is playing a
Rodman is very much alive in there, keeping the ball up on the glass.
As he always does. Cartwright. 9 on the clock. The shot clock. There it is.
Clear out.
Jordan. Paxton's going to fire a 3. And he had to desperately get rid of it when Jordan lost the ball.
Well, he did not have an opportunity to get a good hand control.
Grant knocks it away from Thomas. Paxton feeds Jordan. And Grant has it knocked away, but a foul called against the Pistons. And it'll be against Bill Laimbeer.
Now watch how Grant gambles here. See, he puts the hand in. Now, if he didn't have the contact, Isaiah was gone. At the other end of the floor, on Michael's elevation, he knew that he did not have a good shot angle.
Inside, Pippen from Paxton and a foul. Chuck Daly's concerned, and Paxton put a perfect pass in on Scottie Pippen.
See, you're really right about that, Dick, because they're screening for Pippen on the opposite side of the floor, and he's coming off 1 and 2 screens. A very tough cover for Rodman.
First foul on Rodman. Pippen coming off a 29-point game when he came alive big. Chicago making the Pistons work and use up time on the clock.
Now, this is not a man-to-man press. This is a 1-2-1-1, and they're looking for the trap. Now they'll match up. They don't care about that shot right there.
Rodman, outlet pass, and Cartwright overthrew Paxton for the turnover.
Anytime you start the fast break, see, Phil Jackson, he's definitely upset. You know, you try not to make the long pitch out into traffic. Isaiah was only 3 feet away from Paxton. You needed a bullet to get that one through.
3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Pippen.
There you go. Back it out. Work around. Get in what you are looking for. Get into your set.
Jordan finds an opening. And he'll have a chance for a three-point play.
The reason why that was so beautiful is when Jordan went 1-and-1, the defense was looking for Pippen from the other side of the floor, opening Michael up.
Can you describe the experience of driving your new Eagle Talon in 10 seconds?
Tomorrow night at 9 o'clock Eastern, Game 5. Phoenix at Portland. They're all tied at 2-2 in an exciting series out west. The winner moving to the NBA Finals. Hubie?
We want to show you a replay here because Scottie Pippen has been opening up on what we call a slice cut. You see, as the ball is rotated to the other side of the floor, Pippen, to the right of your screen, is going to come off of Bill Cartwright. But what happens this time is he fakes, and he goes to the right, opening up the entire left side of the floor, because when we say Michael Jordan one-on-one, that's like saying opening up the floor.
Right. Well, the reason why they may have been looking for Pippen is that Scottie Pippen has scored 9 points to lead the Bulls. Jordan has 6. Edwards and Thomas each with 4. That's been the scoring situation lately. Mark Aguirre has come in the game. Right now, let's go to Tim Brandt. Tim?
All right, Dick, during that timeout, Phil Jackson told his players, keep your spacing. If they sag down on Cartwright, kick it back out. Don't be afraid to make that extra point. But most of all, just keep running. Don't stop running. He wants the team to stay on the move, the transition, Dick.
All right, Tim. Michael Jordan on the line. Mark Aguirre, you saw, with 22 points with a fine game, number 3 here on Saturday.
I like what Joe Dumars said about Michael. He's the biggest individual challenge that there is in the league.
And that's coming from one of the best defenders, if not the best. Chicago really making Detroit use up time. Not looking for the turnover, but taking time off the shot clock. They got 10 right now. James Edwards, long range. Maybe a little bit out of his range. Paxton.
Oh, there's a gift.
Well, Pippen was in the forecourt. They were very lucky.
See, Scotty's looking. He thought that he had Isaiah.
Steal by Thomas, and it's still Chicago ball.